Hi, it's Miss B, and today we are going to read a book about spring. It is a beautiful spring day out here today. Oh my gosh, it is cool, and I am so excited to be reading this book to you. Let's open it up. On the cover of the book, I see some purple tulips, and that is my favorite flower. Okay, let's see if we can do this. It's a little windy today. I think I'm going to put the book like this. Okay, on the title page it says Seasons Spring by Sion Smith. And look, it has a table of contents. That means this book is real information, not made up. So I can see on page 4 here that we are going to learn what is spring. Okay, what is spring? And on this page, I see the 4 seasons. I see spring, summer, fall, and winter. And we just had winter. There are 4 seasons every year. Can you say them with me? Spring, summer, fall, winter. Spring, summer, fall, winter. Oh, look at all the pretty flowers on this page. Spring is one of the 4 seasons. And after spring is going to be summer, and that's when you get to go swimming. When is spring? Spring is after winter and before summer. The 4 seasons follow a pattern. It never changes. Spring comes after winter. Do you see the snow melting and the flowers are popping up? The weather in spring. It can be warm in spring. I see a donkey and he's eating some grass. And it can rain in spring. Have you ever heard April showers bring May flowers? Sometimes it rains and that's good for the flowers. What can we see in the spring? In the spring, we can see people in raincoats. Don't they look like they're having fun? I bet you like to jump in puddles. In spring, we can see people in boots, rain boots. And look, he has an umbrella too. Seed. In spring, we can see people in gardens and they are planting seeds. Have you been planting some flowers at your house? In spring, we can see buds. And a bud is a flower that's just starting to grow. And this word, bud, we're going to do in a lesson in our word work. In spring, we can see blossoms. This tree you see here with the pink blossoms is called a cherry tree. And a blossom is a flower. In spring, we can see flowers, lots of pretty flowers on this page, red and orange and pink. In spring, we can see new plants starting to grow. That's what a plant looks like when it's just coming out of the ground. In spring, we can see new leaves starting to grow. I bet if you look on your trees right now, you will see new leaves popping up. In spring, we can see eggs in nest. What kind of eggs are those? Are they bird eggs? In spring, we can see chicks in nest. Look, the little birdies have come out of their eggs, and there's their mommy feeding them. In spring, we can see baby animals. Deers and cows, and even puppies and kittens are born in the springtime. In spring, we can see hedgehog waking up, and also bears and other animals will be coming out of hibernation from the winter time. Well, which season comes next? Which season comes after spring? Do you remember? Winter. Here are some words we learned in this book. Blossoms is a flower, and a bud is a new part of a plant. A pattern, it happens in the same order: fall, winter, spring, and summer. And there's our word seed. Plants make seeds. Seeds grow into new plants. Okay, that's the end of that book. Thank you for listening to that with me. Now, we're going to learn about weather in spring. And I know when you have umbrellas, you like to play with them. Let's see what the weather is like in the spring. Weather in spring. This is the title page. And look, there's a table of contents, and it tells us on page 4, we're going to learn about warmer weather. On page 12, we're going to learn about spring changes. And on page 18, we're going to learn what kind of clothes do we wear in the spring. Warmer weather. It is spring. The snow melts. Unfortunately, we don't see a lot of snow here in Houston, do we? Spring comes after the cold winter. Temperatures warm up. So that snow you see under those trees is gonna melt. And when it warms up, we can go outside and play. The days grow longer, the sun rises earlier and sets later. That means you have a longer time to play every day. It rains in spring. Sometimes it storms. In this picture, the sun is shining while it's raining. Spring changes. Plants grow again. Flowers bloom. Animals eat the new plants. Many animals have babies, and that's a baby deer. Some birds flew south for the winter. It was warmer where they went, and now they come back. So remember before when we had talked about birds like to fly south because they like warm weather. Well, in the spring they come back, they fly back. Spring clothes. We feel it warm up in spring. We wear lighter layers. We wear spring jackets. And sometimes we wear sweaters, but you can take it off because in the spring it's getting warmer. Spring keeps getting warmer. Soon summer will be here. There's those cherry blossoms again. And what do we do in the summer? We get to go swimming. Thank you for reading this book with me. I'll see you later.